It's your boy Pesci coming at you live with your boy Swizz. We got a special guest here today. My boy Jimmy, longtime friend, fucking up and coming, logo designer. He's got his brand we're about to talk about today. Got a great episode for you guys today.
He's got clothes. He's got his walls that he stares at. He's got his cats that
He's
plays
got the
with.
logos.
He's got his boy
He's got
with the
the
cue
cats.
cards.
Yeah.
He's got it all, folks. This is the real deal right here.
I'm dead. You guys are funny. That's all.
Thank you for coming on, brother.
Thank
man.
you guys for having me. You know.
My
Hell
boy.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm excited to be here.
living legend in the making. Let's put it like it is.
Literally.
We know
Thank you,
that.
guys.
That's truth. And I think we can
Gospel.
almost say that we knew this day would come when me and him would sit next to each other every single day on none other than the bench. Yo.
I'm dead. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. We played football together. That's how we met, bro. We played football. That shit was funny as hell. I mastered left bench.
He mastered left
He
bench,
mastered
okay.
right bench.
Hell yeah.
But we kind of scooted together and we started talking and shit. We were like, yo, bro, like, you like playing football? I'm like, I wish I could play. Bro.
I
Like,
wish I
yo,
could get in.
I was small as hell. I was short. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to try something new. So
Mm.
it was fun, but it was definitely a good experience. We went to Florida and everything for that.
Oh, for
That was-
KT?
yeah.
Oh,
that
okay,
was fun
okay,
too.
okay.
That was fun. So,
The year we played, he played too. He was on JV.
Yeah,
that's a
my
fact.
fat
He
ass
played with
didn't
Toby
play.
and Tyson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yo,
hell
yo,
yeah.
Tyson, if you watching this, man, yo, he used to violate me in practice every day.
Yo, of course.
Every day, yo, he used to bulldoze my ass like it was nobody's business. He
That
made
was
it.
his favorite shit.
He made it his personal agenda every practice to violate.
Well,
me
he
at
used
least
to be-
once.
bro,
He was
big as
huge
hell,
back
bro.
then.
Bro,
though.
I
He was
remember
huge
I
back
used to
then.
like talk to him all the time, and like when we be running what's the things, the bags. We used to
No, that's
the
a
miserable
fact.
joint, the bags. That's yo.
We had to
no.
do the laps around that
Oh
Yeah,
my!
that shit was
That was
ass.
the worst.
We all had the same calisthenics, but we was in different like weight
Yeah.
classes. We was all doing the same shit. Like
Because we was on big boy shit, varsity.
y'all
We
kept
was on
asking me
varsity.
to come up because
Yeah.
I was
I don't
fat.
know if we
Y'all
did,
kept,
Yeah, big
y'all
boy
kept-
shit. We
y'all kept
mastered
asking
right
me
and
to
left
come up
bench.
'cause I was
We
fat.
should have stayed on JV. You know?
Dude, honestly, I think you were probably my best friend on the team because we
That's a
talked
fact.
like we sat next to each other on the bench.
Well, yeah,
We
you gotta
talked
get in.
all
yeah.
game.
Remember I brought that candy with me to the Florida game?
Oh.
We had a war with that shit in the hotel room.
Bro.
We had like these old ass Reese's. Them shits were nasty as hell, bro.
Did
from,
we
like,
room together
Halloween.
in Florida?
Yeah, with that kid Manny Bulldozer.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
bro.
that's a fact.
Yo,
That's
he
a
didn't
fact.
say one word to us the whole time we played football with him. Yo, we roomed with him, bro. He was the funniest kid ever. Bro. I
Oh,
swear
word?
to God.
Solid.
He came on
bro,
his
he-
show. All right,
He
that's
was
dope.
cool as hell. Yeah, that shit
Hell
was
yeah.
funny.
People like that are like real weird to me. Like, come out your show. Like, I'm not scary. Come out your show. I'll
Bro,
rip.
he was like Tyson though. Every single practice, he would knock my ass over. I was short as hell, bro.
Yeah.
Shit was funny as hell.
trying to violate.
And then
I'm
the
about
one
40
day-
soaking wet.
Yo,
Getting
one day
laid out.
that shit was funny as hell. He grabbed me. He was like, "Bro, I'm not even gonna throw you on the ground this side this time." was
Yo,
like,
I remember. Yo, they
It's
used to
like,
look
thank God,
out.
bro.
They used to
Yeah.
look out. It was like you, me, Rich.
Yeah, Rich. I still talk to Rich. He's got his own clothing brand too now.
Oh, word.
Yeah, 716
Shout out to
Hippie.
Rich.
Hell yeah,
Hell
shout
yeah,
out
shout
Rich.
out.
Shout out Rich.
Rich Bell, hell yeah, bro. We gotta get him on the podcast soon too. That
Yeah,
shit would be dope.
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I
look at
remember I used to go to tea night with Rich. Me and
Yeah.
Rich used to pull up to tea night, my boy Rich.
That's a fact.
But, yeah, let's get to it though. I want to talk about the brand and, so first off, because, for those of you who don't know, we grew up, was it technically Kenmore where you were or North Buffalo
North
still?
Buffalo.
So North
Yeah.
Buffalo. So we both grew up in North Buffalo years. I think
Since
we
we were
met when
kids.
we were like, what were we, 12 or 13 when
11
we
or
played?
12,
11 or 12? Yeah, this is
hell
before
yeah.
high school.
It was like 8th grade. That
Yeah.
shit was crazy.
Yeah, and then
Damn.
we played football.
Damn.
And then we had mutual friends through Alan. So we, got close
Right,
from that.
Alvin Gossett.
Alan got, shout
The
out
legend,
to Alan,
the
the,
legend.
living
You
legend.
You know he's
Yeah.
not watching it. You know
But
he's
you know what?
definitely not
But you know
watching
what
it.
though? I saw Noreen the other day at Dashes.
Shout out
Yo,
Noreen.
Noreen.
Noreen. Noreen's clutch.
Shout out.
But, so we got crazy history. Like, out of everyone we've had on the show, every single guest we've had, I definitely got the most history with you. Like, bro, like,
That's a
we've
fact.
been on some way back shit. But, after the last few years, we've kind of been, doing our own things, which is part of life.
It's adulting.
Adulting.
Yeah.
So, I want to know from my own self, on camera, let the people know, how did this start? And give me a little bit of progression from beginning to now and all the different ups and downs and
Right.
how we got here.
Honestly, starting it was kind of crazy because my friend came to me with the idea. Basically, my friend Jamel, shout out Jamel Wilson. He came, hell yeah, he came to me with the idea.
Big sexy.
Yo, fucking dead. Yeah, he's funny as hell, bro. He came to me with the idea. I was doing clothes at the time with my other friend, and basically he came to me with the idea. He was like, "Yo, you should start doing it." So I started running with it at first, and at first it wasn't really anything great. You know what I'm saying? I was giving out most of my clothes and like just telling people, "Yo, just follow my stuff." You know what I'm saying? I was taking pictures. I bought my own camera and everything. So that kind of like made me invest my more time into it and whatnot. So I kind of just kept focusing on it and doing more drops and like focused on like the detail after a certain amount of time. You know what I mean? So it was like more like me looking at it like I want to do embroidery and I want to do patches and put stuff in different spots that people don't normally do and change it up a little bit. So trying to just do new things and keep people interested. So
Yeah, you know what? And honestly, going to that, the early grind is the toughest part.
no, that's a fact.
I told Dom, you know Dom. Do you know Dom?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. I was telling him off camera when he was over here a few weeks ago. That first, 6-month year, if you get past that first year
No,
and
that's
you
a
really
fact.
stick with a craft like this, especially in like, not that Buffalo's a smaller city, but it is. It's like, it's not like Atlanta or like New York City or, it's not.
It's big to us because we live here.
Yeah,
like,
but I mean, like, so really, if you got a passion for it and you get past a certain mark and stick with it, that's when you start seeing dividends. So, obviously, we know you're starting to see dividends because we know how popular the brand has become.
No, that's a fact. Hell yeah.
So, at what point did you start hitting, milestones?
To be honest, I was doing it for a long time, but like just recently. So like
Yeah.
I don't know, just recently people have been enjoying it and they want it more and whatnot. But like the first couple of years were definitely the hardest. Like just sitting there and focusing and trying to get people to want to like your stuff because at first they're not gonna like it at first, like at all. Like whatever you do, no matter what it is, you could make cookies, you could do this, you could do that. Like no one's gonna like it at first. You kind of have to put it in their face and keep being consistent with it and
Amen.
trying to
Hallelujah.
get people to focus on what you're trying to do and show them the bigger picture because not everyone's going to see things the way you do. So, yeah.
When the whole first season we had this show, I'm not going to go into like names and stuff, but there's people that we both know that
All three of us know. Let's be honest.
they're straight hating, bro, they joint
Diggy.
trash, blah, da, da,
Diggy.
telling everybody, we always hear everything. So it's coming back to us. We're staying silent. And, as now the next season comes and like the more cloud and everything, and now people start coming around. So, like, I know that you're big on loyalty, family. I know that about you. I've always known that about you. You've never been a snake. You've always been pretty straight up. How tight is your circle? Do you have a certain few people? Is it just James and
his
people
cats and his walls.
and the cats in the walls? Where does what's the extent of the circle?
No, I have a pretty selective few people that I try to chill with and like be around, but like I try to focus on being with people that keep me out of that negative state and want me to be positive and do better things in my life. So I try to like focus on being with people like that and people who want good things for you because not a lot of people want good things. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
they
hard
just-
to decipher.
Yeah, because you kind of look at it like it's crazy because life is just crazy. You could see like, like someone could be your friend, this and that, and then all of a sudden it can be a completely different story, and you could, you know what I'm saying, have a falling out with someone, and it could be a drastic situation when you thought you could be friends with someone for a lifetime. So it's like that shit's pretty crazy.
Bro, I feel that. I've had many friends that I
But
thought we'd be
To
like
everyone
best
out there,
friends.
fuck all the haters. Just keep doing what you're doing, and that shit will
Facts.
work.
Fact, though.
Facts. Like I always say, like it's like the people around you. Like bums hang with bums.
No,
So
it's
like
a
if you
fact.
associate yourself with bums, then even if you're at the time not a bum, you'll eventually fall into that mindset. So if you always keep people around you that are always wanting to be better, they're always trying to advance in their own lives, and then bring advancements to your friend group as a whole. Like that's how you know you got a solid ass core of people. And over the last couple years, like I've had to like cut people out of my life just because not anything happened, but just like you're not really doing anything to better yourself at this point. So like
That's a
why
fact.
am
You want to
I?
focus on what you got going on, and you want to be able to put
Right.
yourself in a positive mind state. And someone who's dragging you down all the time isn't always the best
Mhm.
thing for you, even if it is a bad thing to have to cut somebody off. But you have to because it's nothing but draining on you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah. And I've had to, like I said, I've had to do that a lot the last couple years. So, but that's part of
growing up and understanding life and shit. But it just that shit's crazy though.
That's a fact.
So I got a story. I didn't even tell you this, Pesh. But
Okay.
and I'm not gonna say names because I'm not trying to get myself caught up.
Yeah.
But I was at. I'm gonna say this was within the last 3 months, just so I give myself an out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So within the last 3 months, I was at Shorty's crib. Right. Promise you.
Here we go.
I
with this
do
one.
not lie to the show.
Oh jeez.
Hand to God. In the morning, Shorty pulled out a Family Trappers hoodie.
Oh my.
Hand to
gosh.
God. Hand to God, to the Lord. Pulled out a Family Trappers hoodie, and saw what I was wearing. I was wearing one of Dev's hoodies. And she was like, "Oh, you want to switch hoodies for the day?" And I was like, "I'll try it on." So I tried to join on, but it was way too small for me.
Oh,
So I
my
ended
God.
up keeping
girl's
it.
hoodie. Yeah, no shit.
Bro, when it was crazy and she pulled that out, I was like, my boy James doing it.
Everybody
Right?
got it.
Everybody got their own
Just
merch.
getting
Hell
around.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking,
you're
the
fucking
day you
awesome.
pulled up on Zay, I went to his house for these new joints. I went to
Yeah.
his house right after. He was like, he told me as soon as I walked in, he's like, "Bro, you gotta see what James just dropped off." I was like, "All right,
Yeah.
cool." So I come inside. I'm waiting for his ass to bring it downstairs. He goes, "Bro, he called me. He didn't even tell me like, yo, like I'm about to be there. Da da da." He said, I'm coming over." And he was like, "I got your hoodie." He was like, "I gotta show you." He was like, "James
That's
called
a
me." He
fact.
was just hella excited. And then he brought it down. I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "That shit clicked, bro." Cause
Hell
this
yeah.
this
Hell
right
yeah.
here alone like sells that for me. Like that shit is crispy.
Hell
Like
yeah,
nobody
it's a
else has got it. Nobody else has got
embroidered
anything
jacket.
like
I just
that.
think like the material is super comfortable. I don't know where you get your stuff from, but like when I tried that joint on
Yeah.
at Shorty's crib, I was like, hold up a second.
He
now.
said, "Hold up,
It's
this
tight
shit
as-
is tight.
tight
I
as
might
hell.
wear it, though."
I said, I
Yeah.
could sleep in this joint right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
dead. That's funny as hell.
Yeah, my sweatsuit, I wear my shit all the time. I wear my sweatsuit
I'm
that I
glad,
got from him
I'm
all the
glad you
time.
guys like it.
Bro, he pulled up on me at a football game.
No, that was funny as hell.
Threw
It
me
started
a tea.
pouring. I was
Pouring.
gonna stay, but it was pouring. That shit out of nowhere. It was like, it wasn't just regular rain. That shit was pouring. I
Pouring,
thought they were
yeah.
gonna cancel the game. I was like, bro, I gotta go, bro.
Yeah,
I felt bad. I was
I would
like,
have left too. Fuck.
But
I could have been
I know-
right out of
Yeah, I know. Yo, ass would have been gone. I never heard from you again.
Never heard from you.
But no, the moral of the
Yeah.
story is he pulled up on me, gave me a T-shirt, right?
Mm.
Raw T-shirt. It was gray. I wore it. We had like one of those, the legendary trip, the Airbnb joint.
Okay,
Well,
okay, yeah.
And so I brought that. My cousin, well, Jaylene's cousin, like we were all
Yeah.
family. Sammy, he was like, "Yo, like, do you have a shirt I could wear?" I didn't bring no extra clothes. I was like, I wore that the day before. I was like, all right, I'll let you wear my.
Never
So
seen
never
it.
got it
Never
back,
seen it
bro.
back.
Never got it back,
Sick.
dude.
We had to go whoop his ass.
I've
Let's
heard
go
multiple
whoop his
stories
ass.
about shit like that.
Right? I'm telling
Hats,
you.
shirts, hoodies, whatever you do not give them shits
He
away.
said, "Don't give
Say
You will
him."
never get them back. I
They're
promise.
too
you.
clean. Nobody
They're
wants to give
clean.
them back.
They're
If
like,
I
yo,
see Sammy and now, I'm gonna have to say, bro, you might have to
Yo.
take that off right now. Like, come on, man.
That's a
No,
fact.
no.
You gotta
Not
tell
even
them
if
they
you
owe
see
you
him
one, you know
in
what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah,
When the new
take
drops.
him out his shirt next time you see him, regardless. Fuck that. Whatever he's wearing, take him out of it. Like,
Yo, so
I
you know
get
what I
my
want to
shirt
ask
back.
you though before like I forget? That logo that you came up with the girl.
Yeah.
Yo, what gave you the idea for it? Because I brag about that one all the time. Like
Which
a lot of
one?
my friends do clothing.
There was 3 different ones.
She's got. I think she's
Was the
blowing
one
a
holding the
bubble.
money? Oh no, that one with the apple.
I think so.
Yeah, I was looking at a bunch of stuff. It was like a bunch of old vintage joints, so I kind of seen it, and then I
Yeah.
started adding different stuff to it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Making it kind of my own picture and stuff like that. But
Yo, cause
No,
that
I
joint
enjoyed
is
it.
fire.
no, hell yeah, I got that one, and I got the other one with the girl holding the money and everything.
That's my
so-
favorite
Yeah?
one. The girl with the money. That's
yeah,
what.
hell yeah. So it's
That's
kind of
my
like an
favorite one.
older vintage like style to it, so people liked it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Opposed to old.
honestly, I thought that one came crazy. I was like, man,
Hell yeah.
because for a while, like, obviously I'm out of the loop, so I'm only seeing shit on social media. I would just see like the Family Trappers, the FT, yada yada. But when that came, I'm like, this man,
Hell
like,
yeah.
this
I
ain't just
wanted
like
to-
him just putting stuff out. Like he's really working
Yeah,
at
at
the
first I
craft.
kind of wanted to get all just the regular stuff out with just Family Trappers, but now I want to do more like detailed stuff,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, with actual pictures and get all embroidery and stuff like that. So I'm telling you, that shit is about to come crazy.
So then, give us a little, for the show, you got to give the
Yeah.
fans a little sneak peek. What's in the works? What
I got some
projects you
hoodies
got
coming, black and yellow and black and red,
Okay,
and I got some jackets I want to do soon too. I was
some
trying-
jackets,
yeah, red
like
red.
button up, zip up, what?
Probably some bomber or maybe like, yeah, I don't know, maybe a bubble coat or something. I don't know.
Bubble coat, yo, Family
Oh
Trappers
no,
bubble
it
coat would be
depends, bro. I don't
crazy.
know, but I got a good ass idea, so it depends what it looks best on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay,
So,
Okay, so we got.
So is the
two
next
things
one gonna be like another picture, like logo wise? Like, is it gonna be another picture? Are you just looking at like, like different stuff you can do on like a sweater or a
Yeah,
jacket?
it's gonna be all embroidered. It's
Yeah.
gonna have the tags. Yeah, it's gonna have the same tags like this and everything, but it's gonna be all embroidered, and then it's gonna be all over the hoodie and everything.
So how
yeah.
difficult was it for you to find a connect for the actual clothing? Because you're obviously you're not making the clothing. You're getting the clothing, and then you're
Yeah.
making the clothes out of the
Yeah, I
clothing.
make my own logos on my iPad and everything, and then I
Yeah.
transfer it all to the person who I go through.
Yeah.
And then basically after that, I just wait for the clothes, and then I sell them from there. But I got the connect through a friend,
Yeah.
and then I kind of just started going through there. But you know what I'm saying? After that, I kind of just started doing my own thing and just kind of went with it, and people like it.
So tell me this, because I like to get messy. I gotta ask the tough questions. So my boy does a clothing brand, and he has been struggling to find a real good connect for sweatsuits. What's that looking like?
Shit, tell them to message me. We could talk about it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Connect a little bit of business, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna throw it out there.
Yeah.
For
No, I know.
everybody, you
I'm
what
not saying like put the name out
Yeah,
there. I'm
no,
just
tell
saying
them to
like.
message me and everything. We could figure something out if he wanted to go through it, or if he wanted me to order him something, whatever he
Yeah.
wanted. So
Yeah, because
So
like I
like
feel
that.
like a lot of people in Buffalo specifically, like everyone will start a clothing brand and
yeah,
they'll just drop like T-shirts and hoodies.
yeah. You
and
just
that's
gotta.
it. And then they'll
It
just
depends
stop
on what
it.
you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Some people they do T-shirts for like their own brands. If they sell something else, they'll do T-shirts just to promote it. But those are simple ones. If you want to go to somebody in Buffalo, Arcotics is a good person. He does DTG, so it's direct to garment. Basically prints all on the hoodies, T-shirts, whatever you kind of want. Anything cotton or polyester.
Oh,
You
screen
could do
printed?
that. Yeah, no, it's direct to garment, so it's like different than screen printing. It's it does like pictures and stuff. Like if you
Okay.
wanted to do a picture, so it would kind of be like that. Like this is screen printing, but direct to garment's more like it actually sprays like the ink on the joint and it makes a
Okay.
whole picture.
So
like
it's
those,
not like an iron.
those
where you-
ones, the girl one with the holding the money and the one that you like, the other girl one,
Yeah.
those were direct to garment.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's like difference between different ones. Like there's direct to garment, there's sublimation, there's screen printing, there's just embroidery. There's a bunch of different options. So it's like once you start really like investing and looking into different things, it's kind of like a little bit better for your brand. You know what I'm saying? You kind of take it to the next level, and you could do more things. Like I always wanted to have tags and different stuff embroidered all over the place, just for the fact that like it's different. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody does do that. So
I've never
Like-
seen that before.
Yeah, on
like
the
to
tag.
have it on.
I've had people
on your
see it
cuff
on the
like that?
side or stuff like that for like
Mhm.
T-shirts, or I've done one on the hood and stuff. But I like it right here on the sleeve. I think it looks nice if you have like a watch on or something, or a nice
Dope
bracelet.
ass
it
picture
kinda-
right there too.
Yeah, hell yeah, it kind of goes with it.
Yeah, I think like this right here, this hoodie is. I feel like it's super clean. It's like not too small, not too big. Like you got like this, you got that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's not too
Yeah.
much, but it's not too simple. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's a good a mix right there. So is this your passion? Like is this something you're gonna stick with for years to come?
Yeah, it
Like, this
definitely is gonna be something I stick with. I do enjoy doing this, so it's kind of cool. I don't know, I do enjoy it. I'm definitely gonna start probably another brand or something like that eventually, but I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna stick with this for a long time, and I do enjoy doing this and making logos for people. So I'll probably end up doing that for a while.
Also, you're making logos for other people too.
Yeah, I do make logos for people. If anyone needs a logo, you could just let me know too. So
So you're getting good with the iPad
yeah,
and
hell
creating
yeah,
this
I've
stuff.
been trying to
Okay.
get creative.
That's
and,
huge,
you know
man.
what I'm
Once
saying?
you
Help
learn
other
that
people
craft,
out
yeah.
and stuff like that too, because a lot of people message me and like, oh, where do you get your logos and stuff? I just make them on my own, and people
Yeah.
are like, how much do you charge? So I'll just tell them, and we go from there. You know what I'm saying? If you're a long-term person who wants to keep getting logos, obviously, you know what I'm saying, I'll help you out with the price and shit. But shit,
Yeah.
it's
No,
just pretty
that's-
sweet. I enjoy doing it too, so it's
Yeah.
not like
It's not
work
work.
when you're really doing it. You know
That's
what
what
I'm saying?
my grandfather always said that. You'll never work a day in your life if you do
You
something you
enjoy
enjoy.
doing it,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
So now my question is if he hits you up to draw a goldfish at
Oh,
any point,
jeez.
I won't
just,
draw
just
it.
tell him no.
I
for
won't draw it, I
for me.
promise.
Thank
Come
you.
on, my
Thank
God.
Thank
Why are you
thank
gonna throw the whole logo idea out there for?
Because it's
they
not
gotta-
coming. It's not. I already.
I'm
I
drawing
already
it now
told,
just because.
I already
Thank
told
you,
the
thank
fans. I already told the fans.
See?
If Swizz hits you up about a goldfish, turn around. Turn around.
No, I'm gonna
Stop
draw that
talking
shit
to me.
just so
Oh,
we're gonna
God.
post that one too. It's
Oh,
gonna be
God.
like the little spin when you start the video.
No way.
I like that.
No way.
I like
That would
that.
be sweet.
Can't
Come on,
even.
like, and then it'll
The
float away or
fish,
something.
no, the
Yeah, it'll
fish,
swim
no, I
away with
can't
the
do
little.
fish. I
Yeah,
can't do the fish. I can't do the fish. That shit is funny as hell.
that shit is hilarious.
So the story that I said I was gonna bring up. I'm gonna bring it up.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
So
Go ahead,
I
bro.
was about, I don't know how old I
We were
was.
like 15, bro.
15?
16, maybe.
15, 16 years old. James hit me up. He said, yo, parents are out of town for the weekend. Now, mind you, this was the second weekend we did this, right? Because the weekend before they were out of town, we did it. It was fine.
Yeah.
It was
Hits
fine.
me, yo, same thing this weekend. I'm like, all right, say less, right? We won't get into all the, nitty gritty of it, but basically,
The nitty gritty.
the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
He's got a jacuzzi, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to jacuzzi. I'm in my boxers, right?
Yo, this shit is funny
Yo.
as hell.
Right. So, well, let me backtrack. We were
So let
fucked
me
up.
backtrack.
We were real messed up, right? And
Jesus, shit.
we got into it. I don't know if you remember. We got into it in the backyard. We almost scrapped over like basketball or something. We were so messed
Nah, I
up.
don't even remember that shit. I just remember that whole night was ruined, bro. I was mad as hell, bro. I was smoking a blunt in the garage. Oh my gosh.
Dude, cops come. I'm in the jacuzzi in my drawers with
You
a
didn't
girl
have
in the
shorts on?
jacuzzi.
It
No,
was summertime.
No,
Yeah,
He
you
was
know,
with a girl, bro.
Oh,
He was in
okay.
his
All right,
drawers,
all right,
bro.
that's
He was
fair.
having a good time.
That's
you
fair.
feel me?
Yeah, that's
We
fair.
were all kicking
yeah,
it.
I get
Bro,
down,
the
man.
cop showed up, bro. Dude, no, he didn't even say anything, bro. He was outside in the fucking hot tub. I'm sitting in the garage smoking a blunt, bro. I'm not even hold you. I was cool. I was the only one in the garage, bro. I'm smoking a blunt. Yo, this flashlight comes in the crack of the garage, and it's going like this. And I'm like,
fuck.
I'm
you
thinking
already
everyone's fucking with me, you feel me? So I'm looking at it, I'm hitting the blunt, I'm like, yo, what the fuck you guys doing? They're like, please don't move. I'm like, oh, what the
Bro.
fuck? I'm like, damn, I hit it a couple more times, I put it out, I'm like, fuck. They're like, oh, this is your house. I was like, it's my parents' house. They're like, oh, well, there's a mad people inside. We see all of them. You got to tell all of them to leave. He was in the hot tub. Yo, that shit was funny as hell. He's getting out shivering and shit. These cops are fucking making up jokes and shit. They're like, oh, we had a little basketball hoop. They're like, oh, if you beat us on a 3-on-3, you guys could keep partying. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? That shit was funny as hell, bro. They made everyone leave, bro. My grandma showed up, bro. That shit was crazy.
Damn.
She was
I
mad
ended
as
up
hell.
dipping. I ended up walking home.
They called my
From
parents.
his
They were
house,
on
from his-
shit, bro.
From his mom's house?
Yes, bro.
But
That
I
shit
called-
was
I called
far,
him. I
bro.
called Johnny.
That shit was
Oh,
far,
okay, Johnny
bro.
came
And
clutch.
he ended up picking me up like halfway there.
Yeah.
But
That
what's
shit was
crazy is
crazy.
when I was in the hot tub and they came over, right? The girl I was with had hickeys on her neck. And he was like, this what you doing? This what you doing?
Yo.
Was not me, though. Was not me. I did not give her the hickeys. She had- so the cops are
I'm
blasting me like, oh,
Yo.
word.
This is what you're doing?
Oh, so this is...
You got all these people inside.
How old
You're
is
out
she?
here.
Is
yeah.
she even... I was like,
Bro, they
None of
made-
us are of age.
I'm
What
like,
do you
first
you
off,
asking
like,
me if she's
yo,
of age for?
bro,
What's going on?
It was so embarrassing. It was... But those 2 weeks, though, bro, we had crazy
Bro.
amount of fun at your crib.
Nah,
those
that
2
shit was
weeks.
fun. I'm mad as hell the cops showed up. They showed up because some girl called the police and said that some girl was at the party. And that girl wasn't even at the party. I was mad as hell. I'm like, damn, they showed up for no reason, bro.
I'm about to check and see if there's any, like...
Any comments on there? Yeah, I don't know where our lovely cameraman went.
Yeah,
Shout out AJ.
I don't know
For
how
real,
to,
for real.
how to check this. I really don't.
Sit your ass down and start asking some questions. I can do it.
Yeah,
You know how to check
okay,
it?
guys.
You know how to check it?
You guys are funny as hell.
Yeah, well, because we usually got AJ to do it or
Having people say shit.
Marcus. Like, Marcus will be here, but... What's it looking like? Oh, he just texted me. So, yeah, AJ just texted me. Make sure you look at comments. That was 20 minutes ago, though. Like, okay.
How do you look at the camera?
That's what, that's what I'm saying, bro, but don't mess it up.
That's what I don't want to mess.
Yeah,
up.
that's why I
wanna
didn't
look
click
at the
nothing.
comments,
Nah, I
though.
know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Yeah, people blowing me up like, oh shit.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
You got it?
All right. Yeah.
What's everyone saying?
Don't think any. Oh wait. Oh God, fuck it. All right. Shout out Rube. He said, I love Goldfish's sweater. I thought he was talking
My
about
boy!
I thought he was talking about the goldfish on the sweater. Shout out,
Yes!
Rube. I appreciate it, brother.
That's funny
Lucas,
as hell.
hi Swizz and Pesci. Nice sweatshirt.
Yeah,
Hell
my
yeah.
boy.
He said, amen, that's so true about something. No
Who
idea.
did? Lucas?
Lucas, yeah.
Oh.
Jorge Gonzalez.
That's
big-
my man's
Big
Jorge.
family trapper. Shout
Yeah,
out
that's my
Jorge.
man's. Come
And
on.
then,
Come on.
I don't know, somebody Torres. T-A-N-T-I.
Yeah, that's my man's too. Hell yeah. What'd he say?
He just dropped the fire emoji.
Hey,
Shout out.
come
shout out
on,
my boy.
He
come on.
said, I
John
don't know.
Alex.
Yep,
My
come
guy.
on.
He just said my guy. Shout out John.
Hell yeah.
right, but that's all the comments that we got.
Okay.
At the moment, but I figured it out.
You
So
just
we
figured it
got
out.
up
And we're
there,
still good. Okay.
Yeah, we're still
Yeah.
good. We're at 28.
All right. We're at 28. Perfect. Because I want to talk to you. James, you might have to just hear this nonsense for a moment, but we have to talk about the Colts.
Oh,
go
God.
ahead, bro.
Oh,
We've
my
talked
God.
about the
Listen,
Colts
fans.
and the Patriots. I'll let you address the fans.
So, what was it? They played Saturday, right?
So it was every week of this year since the season started. But yeah, no, I'll talk about it.
Okay. All right. So they played Thursday.
They played Saturday night. Talk about it. Stop delaying.
Okay. So he calls me. He calls me
I
Saturday.
want to talk about
He
it.
calls me Saturday
Sorry.
night. No,
Cap.
No,
He's
no,
already lying to you people.
Monday. Monday I get to his house. You
You got to my house Tuesday.
What day is it?
Wednesday.
Oh shit! I thought it was Tuesday. Okay.
Damn, I thought it was Tuesday today too. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
So
hold
I
Alright,
got
so
to his
wait,
house. I
it's
got
been
to his
2
house
days.
yesterday, and first thing he says when I slap him up,
That's
like
cap.
obviously.
Tell him the true story.
Bro, you're telling me to tell him the truth. I'm trying to. This is how
I
I'm
didn't bring it up to you until you were leaving my house. Now
Okay.
that's the true story.
Okay, so we were in the fucking front doorway. So excuse my high
You said
ass
his
that I
first-
forgot that
okay.
it was
You
instead
were
of me
pretty
coming
high.
in, it was me coming out.
You might have to
Sorry.
tell him the condom story too, but after that.
Oh, yo, I got a funny ass story for you guys too.
Condom story.
This shit is hilarious.
I'll tell him this.
You guys got some crazy stories.
So
He said,
I'm leaving his house on Tuesday, and he goes, so we got to talk about it, right? And I'm like, talk about what? And he's like, you know what I'm talking about. And I put my head down, and I'm like, the Indianapolis Colts. And he goes, yep, there we go.
Yo.
And I just would like to first off, start by saying, fuck you, straight up, because for you to come at me about the Colts versus the Patriots game,
Yeah.
Carson Wentz threw 7 times. He incompleted 2 passes, had 2 incompletions, and one of them was a pick.
Mac Jones threw 3 passes, and you said that he was
And
goated. So
I didn't say he was goated. Not
We
off
got
of the
receipts.
Bills game. Not
No,
off of the Bills game.
not
Not
off
off
of
of
the
the
Bills
Bills
game,
game.
but
Not off of the Bills
You
game.
guys are about to beef right now.
Yo, I'm telling you, I have
he
receipts.
He
You,
threw
Nazi,
20
and AJ said that.
27
I'm crying.
out of 44 on Saturday
Give a fuck what he threw. What the?
for 300 yards, 2 tubs and 2 picks.
Yeah, when you're down 17 zip, you're gonna throw the ball a lot.
Okay, that don't matter.
said,
That don't
okay.
matter. You got to come back somehow, right? You got to come back somehow. If the run game was working, then it was working. So they were down. He tried to bring him back. It
Talk
didn't
your shit,
happen.
Joey.
He tried to bring him back. It didn't happen. Either way, for you to try to really make it a thing, to try to comment at me like, yo, we got to talk about it.
Yeah.
For what reason? Because the receipts are there. I have been saying that the Colts are hands down top
Not the
5
receipts.
best well-rounded team in the league. They're well-rounded, with the exception of their dog shit ass quarterback. And their dog shit ass quarterback didn't do nothing to help them win that game. He threw 1 touchdown and a pick. Threw the ball 7
do
times.
the
You
same
can attest them winning against the Patriots to Jonathan Taylor. 20 attempts, 178 yards on the ground, and 2 tubs. Stop playing. No, he had 1 tub.
Okay.
These
At
guys
what
are
point is
funny as
enough
hell.
enough with you?
What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean?
When are you gonna just do the audience justice and stop doing this nonsense that you do?
Doing what? Doing
What-
what?
where
Why are
is
you doing
the-
this, bro?
Where are the Colts gonna be in your top 5?
In my top 5?
Where are they gonna be in your top
They
5?
might be number 10
number 10
on my power rankings.
Yeah. And where's
They
New
might-
England gonna be?
New England, 1, 2, 3. They'll probably be at 5. They'll probably be at 5.
So
Yeah.
the Colts are at 10 and you're trying to back them up right now?
I'm trying to back up the Pats.
So you see what I'm saying? He's got the Colts at 10, even
I
though the
don't
Colts
even know
just
what's
beat the
going on.
Patriots.
What does
Makes no sense.
but the Lions just beat the Cardinals? Are we gonna sit here and say that the Lions are better than the
The
Cardinals?
Cardinals have just lost 3 out of 5. Anybody can beat the Cardinals right now. Talk to me.
Shut
Talk
the
to me.
fuck up.
Talk to
Shut
me.
the fuck up, bro. You don't know what the fuck, bro.
Yeah?
Fucking
Yeah.
Yo.
Stop stop
You
playing.
guys are about to beef.
Stop
man.
playing.
Yo,
Bro,
you got like a
stop
striped
fucking
shirt, you can
playing.
ref this joint because
Stop
we might have to
fucking
scrap
playing
for the
me
finale.
right now,
Yo,
bro.
listen.
Are you kidding me?
The Cardinals have been dropping games like flies, bro.
You guys
They
want to fight
have.
about it? No, I'm just playing.
Deion,
Yo, that's the
they're-
next. Yo, the season premiere. You guys gotta box this shit.
Yo,
out, man.
stop.
Yo.
I wear a Colts jersey, you wear a Patriots
Yes,
jersey.
You
bro.
trying to get Ryan? I'm
said
running the
you
60s.
trying to get
I thought the 60s, bro.
Listen,
Stop
I got
playing
bad
me.
knees. I can
Nah,
run the
you guys gotta
25s
talk it out
maybe.
before you fight though, because it will get you extra hyped up to fight. You
Oh,
feel me?
for sure.
We'll get
Oh,
real
yeah.
good
You want to talk
sports
about
debate.
Lamar? We can talk about Lamar.
You motherfucker.
No, I was gonna say you do the same thing when we talk about Lamar. I'll give you an absolute fact of why he's shitty, and you'll be like, okay, but how come? No.
So
Get
then-
back to what the fuck we're talking about.
So you're gonna say that Mac Jones is shitty because he threw the ball 3 times? What about Carson Wentz? He just threw the ball 7
When did I
times.
say that?
You just, bro. You just said. Did you not just say that?
No,
So then, what are you saying to me right now, bro?
I've said from the first time we talked about Mac Jones that I'm not sold on him. I said that, right?
Okay.
Everyone else said they're sold on him.
Okay.
I think that he's going to get lit up this weekend against the Bills, and they're not going to win the division.
Well,
And that he's caca.
they beat the Bills the last
They
time.
did.
Maybe not because of him.
So
No
they
shit.
did,
What do you
but
think they're gonna do, bro?
But they did.
I told
come on,
Swizz.
come
on. Yeah, what do you
I
think
told
they're gonna do,
Swizz.
bro?
I told the doctor I worked for. I told everybody that.
Dr.
I
Bob?
No, not Dr.
Did you see
Bob,
Dr.
bro.
Bob?
Shut the fuck up about Dr. Bob, bro. Shut the
Who's
fuck
Dr.
up.
Bob?
Bro, just a side note, real quick. Dr. Bob is a dentist office that I 1000% have walked into on multiple different occasions. Been like, yo, y'all got an appointment? And they're like, yeah. And I just walked into the dentist office and got a fucking appointment.
Now ignore that completely. Have you ever gone to the dentist, walked in, and got an appointment?
Never.
Never happened, right?
No, it
Never
don't
in my
Because
happen.
it don't exist, right?
I got pulled like that.
Right.
I got pulled like
Okay.
that because I'm Pesci. Stop
Dr.
playing
Bob's
with
is
me.
chiropractor.
Stop
his
playing
I
with
want to
me.
know
PT
why you
therapist.
had the goldfish T-shirt on.
they
you.
knew what it was hitting for. They knew what it was
Thank
hitting
you.
for. They knew it was hitting
James
for.
is coming on weekly now. Because I need
Yeah.
this.
So-
I need this.
So you're not sold on them, but what does
I
that
said
mean
that.
though? What does that mean
It
though?
means-
They lost to the Colts, but are we
Yeah.
gonna sit here and say that the Jags are better than the Bills because they beat the Bills? No, we're not gonna say that. It's football. It's any given Sunday. We know that the Colts played a better game, and they have a front runner for MVP in their backfield, and it's not Carson Wentz's shitty ass.
Okay, but Joey.
And they have a well-rounded.
Joey-
But Joey, at
But
what
Joey-
point? At
You
what
guys are
point
funny as hell. I swear to God.
are you gonna?
I'm gonna give them their credit for beating a team that was in my top 5. I will give them credit for beating a team that I thought going forward was going to be contending for an AFC championship spot. Absolutely. I will give them credit for that. But I'm not giving Carson Wentz any credit, and I'm not taking anything away from the Patriots in that game.
Okay. So if they lose to the Bills, or still no?
If they drop 2 back-to-back like that and they lose to the Bills, then it's going to be in question as to where they finish in terms of AFC championship. But for them, they've been one of the hottest teams since the first, 4? They lost, They went
Okay.
1-4 and then exploded ever since then.
I need you to address one more person before we stop talking about this.
Okay.
Mr. Robbie Slowinski. I would like to do a public address from our friend Robbie Slowinski.
Robbie, I don't know if you are currently watching.
We know it, Robbie.
I know at some point you will watch this.
I told you, Robbie.
Because you're my boy, and you watch all the shows. You watch them start to finish, all 45 minutes to an hour every time. My bad. He called it. You called it. They both said that the Colts were winning. I put a friendly $20 wager on the Patriots. Robbie texted me as soon as the game was over. LOL. And I knew exactly what it was hitting for. I sent him the money. Called it a day. But again, it's any given Sunday, man. I'm not like the Colts. I'm not putting them over the Pats.
Okay,
just because
But I'm
they
not
beat
saying
them.
that they should be over the Pats just because of that win. It's about the teams they've beaten, all the close games. They're number 2 in the league in scoring points. I mean, at
Yeah,
what
they're
point
number
does it
2
come-
in the league of scoring points, but they've also choked away the most games. So
So is Baltimore, but
But we're not talking about Baltimore. We're not talking about Baltimore. We're talking about Indianapolis. You want to talk about Baltimore? We can double back and
All
talk
right.
about Baltimore.
Could you check the comments? All right.
He said, "Fuck, man."
Check the comments and tell me how much time we're at.
We're at 37 minutes.
Okay, what's the comments?
And we got no new comments.
Okay,
unless
I'm
we
gonna
have to
call
refresh.
Robbie.
Unless we have to refresh.
I want to call this man.
Robbie, he'll get on. He's
He'll
probably
get
at
on.
work right now.
You guys are funny as hell.
So. What, are we going to talk about the Ravens now? Oh, you want me to tell them the condom story?
Tell them the condom
okay,
story.
So,
this was
Oh,
you're gonna get a kick out.
No, this is a funny story. Like, it ain't nothing like foul or anything like that. So, me and Swizz went Christmas shopping yesterday. And
It sounds so bad. Like we're saying the condom
Bro, you
story.
guys-
It's like
and you
so
guys
we
went
went
Christmas
Christmas shopping.
they're gonna hear it. They're gonna
I'm
hear
sorry.
it. We were going Christmas shopping. I was fucking around at the mall all day. Every store we went into, it was my duty to embarrass this dude.
And what did I say every time?
At every single store we went into, I'm sorry for my friend. I apologize. My friend's an asshole. I'm sorry. So every store we went into, it was, like I said, my duty to embarrass him. So what we did was, after we were done Christmas shopping, he goes, yo, we got to stop at a pharmacy. I got to grab something real quick. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we get to CVS, and, we're just walking around, again, dicking around, not really doing anything in, particular. And we get to the condom aisle. And, as men, you stop, you look, you're like, all right, what the price is hitting for? Me, personally, I don't use them, so I don't ever look. But anyways,
Oh, jeez. Don't say that.
my man, come on, stop playing. Why would you pull out game on 1,000? Anyways,
Hell no.
so we're sitting there, we're looking at them. You get a box, you get 3, you get 6, you get 12, 24, 36. Box of 36 is 40 bones. If I'm paying 40 bones for a box of condoms, but listen, ready? If I'm paying 40 bones for a pack of condoms, why can't I try one on? Make sure it fits. So I asked the kid that was cashing us out. I asked the kid that cashed us out.
My boy said, "You guys got a fitting room for these? You got a fitting room for the
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, because I just asked him, like, yo, if I'm spending $40, like, you should, like, there should come with one on the side of the package or something.
Well, someone else used that one, bro.
No, but it's like, you rip it out. It's not, like, reusable. Yeah,
No.
but if you're spending, that's logical. If you're spending $40, you spend $40
You should
on a
just
pair.
know it's gonna fit or not, bro.
I don't wear them. But for my first time going back into wearing one, I don't know if it's gonna fit. It's been fucking 13 since the last time I fucking put one on, bro.
I think it was funny that somehow, even though you don't wear them, you're the one who told me that they came in 12, 24, 36.
Yeah,
How did you know that if you don't wear them?
just because I go to I'm at the pharmacy once a week, bro. I pick up my meds once a week, so the condoms
Don't
are
sound good, bro.
Yo, I'm crying.
just for everybody to know.
Bees and shit.
Just for everybody to know.
Let's break it down, Joey.
I'm type 1 diabetic,
Okay, there
so
we go.
I pick up life-saving
There we
medication once a week from the
Say you
pharmacy.
don't use condoms,
And
you
then
say
go
you
to the pharmacy once a week. You're right. You're absolutely right. That's it's questionable.
So
yes,
all the
so I'm
ladies
there.
watching, stay away from this dirty.
Don't even say that. Don't even say that. Hit your player. Hit your player. Stop playing. But no, they're usually right there by the pharmacy. So like I just when I'm
Better
waiting
start
for
wearing
them,
them shits, bro.
I don't need to wear them. I'm good.
All right.
He said, all right.
Well, the reason we went there was because I was saying I'm not gonna keep paying $7 for a 3-pack. So I said, yo, where can we go to get like a bulk so I know I could get a better deal on it? Which I did get a good deal. What was it like? Because it was buy one get one half off of the 12 packs. Right?
Yeah.
So then I ended up getting 24 for like what was it like $20?
Why'd you say it like that?
Yeah.
What?
Well, just because he's got a pretty funny story about how he got him half off, but we can't talk about that on camera, so we'll talk about that after.
And he loved to tell everybody that.
Yeah.
He told me during the counter that.
Oh yeah. Well, again, we'll have to talk about it on camera.
Yeah.
But nah, like if you go out in public with me, anybody that's been out in public with me,
Don't go out in public with you.
I'm just an asshole. I just make it like when I go to work and like I work at a doctor's office, so patients come in and they're not very interactive. They're just here to see the doctor. But when the patients that do come in and they're interactive and they make me laugh or like give me a conversation, not that it makes my day, but it gives me a little something to work for. So like I go into stores, go into like Tim Hortons or Ted's or whatever, and if I can see you, I'm interacting with you, and I'm trying to make you laugh to make your day better. Because what did I tell that kid when we left? It's like, I hope I made your day better. You know what I mean?
You'd say that.
Like, because, like, again, like, for me, like, just working in, like, a high-paced, fast environment like that, and it's stressful as shit, when those people come in and, like, they, just make a stupid joke or whatever, that shit low-key, like, brightens up my day. So, I just try and do it with everybody, and like, you know, it comes at the cost of my friends.
All my business is out.
I was gonna say like, yeah, it's
So
his business, but
Everything. He
that's
told
all
him my
right.
social security number.
No, I don't. I
Yo,
gave him the
wow.
last four. No,
Serious?
no.
Yo.
That'd be fucked up.
What did I miss? I feel like I missed a whole bunch.
Oh
You
man.
did.
You missed
You missed
a
a
lot.
lot.
Oh, man.
That's
I
just
mean, I
funny.
heard his clothing line, man. Congrats. Bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank
Yeah,
you.
this man's been doing it for a minute now. AJ, I wanted to talk to you. I'm glad you're back before we stopped.
Had to go pay bills. Man.
Of course. Sure. Did you catch any of the Bills game?
Maybe like a millisecond of it.
Yeah. Can I tell you how many times they ran the ball with Devin Singletary?
How many times did they run the ball?
18 times.
Literally, he got me like 12 points in my fantasy.
What do you finish with?
Yards?
Yeah.
I think like I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
So did
You
you
got
have a
it.
conversation with him or something? Like, why are they running it?
Here's why. Because the truth has come from the show.
Yo, get the fuck out. That was funny as hell.
The truth has come. The Bills have a number one running back.
Shut the fuck
And I've been
up.
saying this.
Who's the number one running back?
Singletary.
Come
He
on,
had a
AJ.
phenomenal game.
Wake me
AJ.
up when he's done.
Come against the
Don't do
Panthers. He had a phenomenal game against the Panthers.
Well, okay.
Come on.
So at what
Come
point,
on.
what does he
Come
have to
on,
do? Because
bro.
now he does it, and now it's because it was the Panthers.
All right, Mr. Statman, check to see how many yards he finished with, real
Let's
quick.
check this
Real
shit out.
quick, because he had 18 attempts. He should have finished
He
anywhere.
scored and he got me 12 points in my fantasy.
He should have finished anywhere between, if he had 18 attempts, like,
That's how late he hated it.
110.
He is.
I was going to lowball
they
and
do
say
this
like
every week,
75. Like, I'd take
Yo,
75
he
on
had
18.
22 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
22
Okay.
carries is a
Because your
lot.
comments
Why?
said you're cooking for us. Says most of those carries were in garbage time.
Yes,
against the
that's
trash Panthers in New England.
who said it.
Alex.
Of course he did. I'm just gonna say this about that. That's a great point because that's what brought his average down. Because in the first half, his average was 5.6 yards a carry, but then in the fourth quarter, he ran the ball like 8 times in a row to kill the clock, and that's what brought his average down. Because
But you guys were winning at that moment, so
That's
like,
what I'm
What
saying.
he's saying, and I can agree, like those carries were irrelevant.
yeah,
You
they
didn't
were.
need the carries from him.
I know that, but I'm saying even aside from the second half carries, we were actually running the ball in the first half
Okay.
successfully.
Yeah, I
so-
didn't watch it, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I just want to know that.
No. We were waiting for you to tell us the stats. Like,
I just did.
no, you didn't give us
86
the
yards and a touchdown. What do you mean?
point? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, like receiving, like, you have no,
No,
like, catches.
You wanna know how many receptions he had?
Total yardage.
Since he's a number one running back, you claim.
That's gotta,
Listen,
like, catching the ball
we
is
all know-
included in that.
He's
Like,
like, I
there's
don't
no
know sports.
more-
Your face is like, oh.
I
You
have
don't.
no idea.
But if
I'm
you
not
ever
even
see
gonna hold
James
you.
play running back, he could get bouncy.
That's a
He
fact.
could
No,
get
I can't.
bouncy.
He said,
could
no,
get
no,
bouncy.
he's
Give him
I
some
ain't right now.
cleats.
I played left bench. He played right.
But he could get bouncy. When we warmed up before practice started, we used to get bouncy
That's
on the
what
side.
I'm
We
You ever
did.
touch that too?
Huh?
No, we played KT together. KT Raiders
When we were
varsity.
kids.
155s.
I don't know what that is,
155.
bro.
You Google
Little
it.
league, little league.
I got pictures.
I play ECJFL, Fruitvale Rockets.
I'm gonna
I
say,
play-
I was-
I'm sorry about
I was-
that.
Yeah,
No idea.
I still can't believe we went to Florida.
Yeah, and we went to Florida.
Alex said Newton is a bum.
You remember when Richmond
Facts.
is like
So
in
he-
Florida?
this is
too.
what Alex said.
That was crazy.
And Alex said
Yeah.
so he ran 8 straight scrub carries in the second half. That moves it down to 14 carries to be real. That lead, that's a lead back for a team.
Yeah, so I'm not talking to Al, but we
Alex
had-
not talking to you now.
yeah.
Bro, you gotta talk to him.
No,
What
I
do you
mean it's just
This is a
nonsense.
show, bro. You gotta
Yeah,
talk
bro,
about
what are you talking about?
So
bro?
Singletary had a catch for 10 yards on top of
Just one catch.
one catch for 10 yards on top of the 22 carries for 86 and a touchdown. We were going from running the ball like with Singletary like 5 or 6 times a game to 22. Yes, let's say even 8 to 10 of them were garbage time. That's still 10, 12 carries in the game when it mattered. That opened up the passing game. Gabe Davis balled out. It showed that we don't need Sanders.
Gabe Davis needs
That's-
to start at second receiver.
Absolutely.
Period.
It's not a
Absolutely.
conversation.
Emmanuel Sanders, dude, you were good 5-6 years ago, bro.
And he can't
Facts.
block.
And
He can't block.
He drops
That's
a lot,
Davis
he
can
drops a
block.
lot of bad passes.
Yeah.
And he's undersized. Diggs, route runner. Davis gives you the size. Beasley's your slot guy. That's what we should be running out with.
You got Knox as your tight end.
Knox is your tight
Knox
end.
is a solid tight
I
end.
like Sweeney. You know, I like Sweeney. Sweeney's the
He's
backup
quite
tight
Knox
end.
is solid.
Knox is a solid tight
But
end.
I can see him being something in the next 2-3 seasons.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Solid.
So
Still not a Jason Witten, but you know, sorry.
Just quickly,
No,
just
but
'cause-
nobody's really chasing
Nobody.
it.
You know, I talk Cowboy talk. Hold on, you know what? Let's make this show interesting. Show them what's under your shirt. How about that? How about
So
that?
all of
So
let's
some
talk
would call
about
them
that
breasts,
team.
some would call them titties.
all the fans know I'm a
You
Packers
see that?
fan.
You see that?
All the fans know I'm a Packers fan.
Although he's not doing good this year, but he still got his Cowboy gear.
That's a fact. This guy got me this T-shirt, so
Oh, and he hates the Cowboys.
I know.
Who said I hate the?
You only like that. You don't like my team.
When did I ever say I don't like the Cowboys?
Right, round.
Have I said that on the
He doesn't
show?
wanna say
Maybe
that.
not on the show.
Yeah, not on the show.
We've talked.
but-
He's now he's half.
He's like,
step.
now we're bringing
he's
shit
half
off
step.
the show.
Like,
man.
come on, like, there's no receipts. Like I don't want to hear it.
There's no.
The Cowboys, I really like the Cowboys and what they have going. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but like I'm a fan of their team this year. Like
Yeah.
kind of like the Colts. Like I'm rooting for them. Like out of the NFC, I'm rooting for the Cowboys. Out of the AFC, I'm rooting for the Colts. But I'm a Bills fan, and we know that.
We've
Jose-
always been an Andrew Luck fan. Though,
Jose
too.
says what's good, gang.
My guy.
Jose who? Which
What's his
Cahigas.
last name?
Cahigas?
I'm bad with last
does
name.
it start with a C?
Yeah.
Oh, our guy.
My
My
guy.
guy.
Shout out
Hey, is that
Jose.
his guy?
My
Yeah.
guy. I
So
knew.
is he
I
not
knew.
your guy?
I knew
Oh, he's
who
my
it was.
guy.
I knew who it was.
Jose's a common name. I don't know
who
which
it was.
one.
I knew
don't
who
know.
it was.
That's our guy.
So. No, I was saying you've been a Colts fan for a minute, like he's like.
Well, because Andrew Luck's one of my favorite
Yeah.
quarterbacks,
Yeah.
and I love Frank Reich. So
Now,
let's just continue.
Andrew Luck with this Colts team, they're going fucking to the Super Bowl.
17 and
They're not
0,
losing
they're-
a game. Yeah, absolutely. But you got dog shit ass Carson Wentz back there, and that's when
Yeah,
you start
I guess I
losing
should do a
games.
PSA for that. Andrew Luck, if you're listening, you know,
Andrew Luck.
they got you an offensive line, they got you a coach, a running back. T.Y.'s still there.
A great
And
running
then you
back
got the
back.
young boy Pittman. If there was ever a time to come out of retirement, now would be the time. Could you give me 6 games?
He's retired because
He
they
said
couldn't
6
they
games.
Give me
couldn't
6 games.
block, they couldn't protect him.
Yeah.
Kill that boy.
But now
Throw
we
me
have an
out there.
offensive
Throw
line.
me out there. I'll go block for him. I'll go block for Andrew Luck. Give me lifetime.
Holding, number 65,
Yo.
offense, 10-yard penalty.
I started
first half.
4 years high school football. I think I might have got 5 holding calls in all 4 years. Stop fucking playing me. If they don't call it, it's not holding. Whatever picture you saw, whatever time you came to the game and saw it, if the flag wasn't thrown, it's not holding. And that's a fact. Ask any football coach ever.
I think since we're talking about holding, I think the NFL is getting crazy with holding calls.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
I think they're getting a little flag happy
They're getting
in
flag
general.
happy in
Like,
general.
yeah, in general, it's fucking.
Every other play is holding.
Yeah. But it's hard. It's hard though, cause like, they are holding. Like they're holding. I'm
But
not
how
saying.
can you not hold a guy that's 6'5", 285, all muscle coming at you? Like, how else you gonna try to get him to not get the
They
quarterback?
might have to readjust,
Yeah,
what the
readjust
holding
hold looks
rule.
like.
You know, like,
readjust PIs.
Yeah.
Let's get over that. Let's really get over that.
Well, remember the one year they put it in place where you could challenge PI, then they took it away again?
My boy Jimmy from Dom.
Dom. Oh,
Yeah.
hey,
Dom.
my boy,
That's a
DG.
fact.
DG, my guy.
Yo, Uncle Ray wanted me to bring up something on the show, so I promised
Okay,
him I would,
that's
okay?
that's the fan topic for the day. All right,
Yeah.
what is it?
So Uncle Ray.
Shout out Uncle Ray,
Yeah,
my
shout
guy.
out Razor. Uncle Ray. You ever meet my Uncle Ray? Did you ever go to a Bills game with me?
Nah.
Dude, you gotta come to a Bills game with me. The
I'll go-
tailgates
I'll
are
go,
insane.
I'll
You're
go.
in?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
I got
just let
tickets
me
for
know.
Atlanta.
Let me know
Yeah, I'm
about
going to Atlanta. It takes for $15.
Yeah, that's what I'm
In
saying. It's a
Atlanta?
swindle. No,
Yeah, I'm in
no, here.
100 section.
Atlanta's coming to Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
So-
We're going to Atlanta, bro? What the fuck?
I don't know if I could pull that off right now with Christmas, but everything.
Yeah.
But Uncle Ray, and I want you to think about this too. He brought up to me, he's like, who's keeping track of the number of tables getting picked up, broken tables in the
Yo.
parking lots at the
What the
tailgates?
fuck? Since you're talking about it, did you see the boy jump at the table that was on fire and then he caught on fire?
Yeah,
When
and they
was
like
that?
couldn't they
They
couldn't put
couldn't
him
put
out.
the fire. This was Sunday.
Yeah, that shit was funny as
They
shit.
couldn't put
We
the fire
win
out.
one home
I'm not
game
gonna
and
hold you.
people get set on
Bro,
fire.
they
I
couldn't
don't,
really
I
get
don't
it
feel
out.
bad for people
I
like
don't
that
think
either.
like
Yeah,
you're an
nah.
idiot. You're
You
stupid.
soiled
dumbass.
it. Why would
You
you
talk
do
about
that?
soiled
it. You
it.
jumped
You
in
soiled it.
fire, then everybody's patting it down. Then they're pouring alcohol on top of fire.
No.
You watch the red cups
Big
they're pouring. I
dumbass.
said,
Big
y'all are
dumbass.
dumb. Y'all gonna kill this dude. The only way he got it off, he had to really rip the shirt off and get it off, but they couldn't get the fire out. Y'all win one game against the Panthers, and that's what you want to do?
Right.
You wanna get
The whole
burnt?
city's getting set on fire. We win one game.
Yo,
Every
that's funny
game.
as fuck.
There's probably been, how many broken tables? We trying to,
There's
a
gotta be
couple
a
hundred, man.
You think every home game a couple hundred out between all the tailgates?
Oh, I thought you meant like all together.
No, like he's
every
like
home
throughout-
game, probably like 12.
I would say
13.
15, 20. Like
That's it?
I'd
Really,
give
you think?
15, 20.
15, 20?
Between all of the tailgates,
Yeah, I'm
like on
saying
that
all
strip,
the lots,
in the lot,
Bills
probably
parking
15,
lot.
20.
About 12 to 15.
What are you thinking? Broken tables.
Bruh, I haven't been to a Bills game in
You
years.
see
Yeah,
it on
you ever
Facebook,
seen
though. You
those
see
videos?
it.
Bro, I mean,
Motherfuckers
everybody
flying
be
through
doing
tables
that
and
shit,
shit.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. It's like, I
Are you
don't
gonna
know.
do it next time we go?
Hey, Colin said, since you
don't
got
know.
tickets, when's the ticket giveaway?
Oh,
should
yo,
give
yo,
these away.
Go on me, bro.
There you go.
That would be dope. That
On
would
me,
be dope.
bro. We'll do a raffle.
How many more games left?
There we go.
It's
Thanks,
one game
bro.
left, right?
He said Colin. He
Two
said, all right,
Falcons and
Colin.
Jets. Back-to-back home
You
games.
should, you should do the Jets one.
Everybody looking at me to do it. Yeah, you should. Yeah, throw your money away.
Look, I mean, it's not a problem. I mean, we can
Bro,
buy it.
I was just
Buy
saying,
it.
I'll chop
Bro,
it out.
said
I do it,
It'd
bro.
be a
I
nice
got you,
little
bro.
cool
The
thing,
game
bro.
time
Family
app
Trapper
has,
Swizz.
hold on.
Yeah, right.
The
So
game
Swizz.
time app has, I'm going to show you right now. The
you
game
get 2
time
tickets inside of a Family Trappers hoodie. That's a
Yo.
kill.
Check this out.
Depends on the size.
He said it depends on the size.
I might
though.
not
I
have
don't
your
know.
favorite color.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, you might get a pink. I don't know.
So-
Look at it.
I'll take the pick.
Look at this.
I'll take the pink.
$20 to sit there, bro.
Oh, all day.
On them dookie seats.
No, that,
the fuck
Dookie.
I said prime time.
Bro, this is 103.
I
right
know, but
at
it's the
bottom.
corner. You can't see
20
nothing on
bucks
the
to
other
go to
side.
the Bills?
Well, no, I mean for
I'll
20
pay
bucks,
$20
it's
to
good.
go see them.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't the Cowboys, but I'll pay $20
He
to
said
see
it ain't the
them.
Cowboys, but
We
shit.
don't, our tickets will never be that cheap. Sorry.
That's a fact.
That just lets you know that's
When are we gonna go to a Cowboys game?
I'm waiting on you. I've been to 2 this year. You know it.
You have the 2 this year?
Let's go.
AG went to one.
Yeah, I know.
Like
So
last week or
he went to
something.
the Washington game. I
Did
think
he?
they went to Washington because it was in Washington.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we got Washington this Sunday. I was going to go, but I can't.
Yeah.
But we can do that.
Bro, let's
Let's
go.
talk about the Lakers, bro. Talking sports. Let's talk about the Lakers. They look like some shit yesterday.
Dude, I was actually watching the highlights. Like I just like the game highlights. And
Struggling, bro.
I don't know what's going on with them. Like
So I seen that they put Thornton Tucker or Horton Tucker, whatever the fuck that kid's name is.
Isaiah
THT.
Thomas back.
They put him in the starting lineup,
Mm-hmm.
and I've seen everybody on my Facebook based on what I've seen in them playing games. Everybody that I've seen, like they want him to come off the bench. They feel that he was more productive off the bench.
He was.
He came, he just like that.
Okay,
that
but a
second
guy like that's
firepower
Like
not
off the
problem.
yesterday, he
bench.
went 2 for 11, bro, in threes.
But he's
oh,
starting.
Isaiah
though.
Thomas went 0 for 9 or 1 for 9 and 6 turnovers. Or
Yeah,
something?
but that's
What did he
Isaiah
do?
Thomas though. His first game, he went like 6 for 7 with
Yeah.
20 points. So like, of course they're gonna play him coming off of that game. But Isaiah Thomas is 5'9". They played one of the best teams in the league, arguably the best team in the
No,
league.
but what I'm saying is THT, Isaiah Thomas, neither one of those guys matter to me. It's about LeBron, Melo, Russ, and then AD needs to get healthy. AD needs to get healthy, period.
I mean, but they got DeAndre Jordan. He's been trying to step up, but
Yeah, but if AD ain't healthy, that team's not competing in the West. That's just not happening.
Well, that
I'm
is a
sorry.
fact.
I love
That
Melo's
is a
my
fact.
guy, and LeBron's to me one of the greatest, but
Melo won't get a ring, bro. I'm just trying to tell you, bro.
Damn.
I
Well,
hate
He could come get a ring. He's just gonna have to come to the other LA team.
Yeah, not
And
that
then-
team.
Yeah, not the Lakers.
see now,
Not
why
the
didn't you
Lakers.
stop him right there? Why did you even allow that comment?
Clippers have a better record than the Lakers.
But you
Yeah, we
think
have
the
a better-
Clippers got a better chance?
We got a better team.
Stop it.
They're
AJ,
playing
stop it.
Better. No,
We got a better team. We don't have a better
Playing
team.
better.
We don't have a better team.
No.
Roster-wise,
we're
Roster-wise,
with,
no.
we have a better record without our best player, without the 5th best player in the league.
Roster-wise, you do not have a better team.
who we talking about?
Clippers.
Kawhi Leonard,
Yeah.
yeah, arguably top 5 on anybody's
Definitely top
list.
5, yeah.
Absolutely.
No, Kawhi's the truth, but it doesn't matter.
We have a better record without him, and top to bottom,
Mm-hmm.
Lakers have Bron, Westbrook,
FTB
Melo.
Kells said,
My guy.
Our role players need to produce more.
You put Tucker back on the bench,
Okay,
and
Kels.
he gives you buckets.
No, I'm not disagreeing with that, but what I'm saying is I don't think that that's the long-term solution. Is you think that if Taylor Horton Tucker is putting up 15 and 10, that's going to be what's winning you games? No, it's about Russell Westbrook stop turning the ball over, AD getting
It's not
healthy.
gonna happen.
I'm gonna tell you
But I'm,
this.
but I'm saying like that's
I'm
what
gonna
needs
tell
to
you this.
happen.
Here's the reason with Russell Westbrook. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think Russell Westbrook is so used to carrying the team on his back that now that he's playing with players that he can literally play with, he don't know how to turn that off because he's been doing that since the beginning. Oklahoma,
Well, he wasn't carrying in Oklahoma.
No,
Well-
what I mean by that is he plays like he's the one that has to carry the team.
I said
You
that.
don't have to do that with LeBron, bro. You don't
No, I
have
know
to do
I
that.
said
The
that
last-
right before the season started that they were going to trade him because of that.
Yeah.
OKC, as soon as KD left and he was the ball dominant player, he had Paul George and
Right.
Oladipo. Couldn't work with him.
Couldn't work.
He went to the Rockets.
Couldn't
He
work.
had James Harden. Didn't work.
Right.
Then he went to the Wizards. Had Bradley Beal. Granted, the Wizards had a mediocre team. Didn't work.
But in the East, if you have Bradley Beal and Russ on the same team,
You
can
should
make
be
the playoffs.
dominating. You should be
make the
dominating.
playoffs.
Absolutely. And they didn't. Well, no. They played the play-in, right? Did they
No.
lose in
No,
the
they didn't
play-in?
make it, bro.
No,
The year with the bubble? Oh no, he
no,
was.
the bubble. I don't know about the bubble. I'm not
No,
talking about.
James don't know shit about basketball.
I don't know shit about anything,
Mohammed
bro.
said that.
Oh,
Yo.
wait, Fidel?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yo, I'm
boy!
crying. He already knows, bro. I don't know shit about football,
My boy.
basketball, soccer, nothing, bro.
Nothing.
Nah,
But we gotta get you
anything,
getting
bro.
that because your brand, bro. I like your brand, bro.
Thank you,
we
bro.
get
Thank
into
you.
those athletes' hands because
Hell yeah, that's a
everybody
fact.
family trapping. It's
That's a
trapping,
fact.
family trapping.
Yeah, family trappers. So,
Everybody
yeah.
family trapping.
Family full hustlers.
And look, trapping ain't always on the block. Just so people know
No, that's
that.
a fact.
Oh, you didn't? That's what you didn't do.
Yeah,
Tell
bruh.
him. No, stop everything.
You
'Cause
said
that's
stop
what I wanted
everything.
first and foremost. Yeah, I always
No, it's
forget.
a family full of hustlers, bro. It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
about selling drugs or anything like that. It's anything that you want to do. If you want to sell cookies, fucking anything, bro. It's a family full of hustlers. So that's what it's meant. It's not for anything drug related or anything like that. So
And I think,
Oh,
and
yeah.
what you told me was like, it just get like chasing the bag with your peoples. Like,
no, it's a fact with your family. Anyone who's helping you do what you want to do, and if you want to build together, you're a family. So it's a family full of hustlers.
there's
Oh, yeah.
genuine
Oh,
love,
yeah.
and then there's people trying to ride coattails.
No, it's a fact.
And like we talked about earlier in the show, it's hard to decipher between the two. But, you know, if you're a real one out here and you learn the streets, you know, you could
No,
tell.
it's a fact.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that, not to put no slander on like our past crews and stuff, but like that's why I separated myself from like what we did back in the day, because it was just everyone was going down a bad path, and I was like, I'm not dropping out of school. I'm not about to just go to jail. I'm not about to fight every single night. Like, this just ain't the life for me. You know?
Yeah.
Not saying I'm out here, you know, where I want to be in life, but like that was a big thing for me. Is like it was tough because I love all those guys from the neighborhood and everything. Like that's family and everything. But at the same time, I can't. Like we talked about, if I'm associate myself with them, I'm gonna keep bringing myself down the wrong path, and you know.
Yeah.
So. And
Like I said before, it's the people you're around, bro. If you
Yeah.
hang with bums, you hang with people that fight every day, you gonna be a bum.
I just remember how many times we just would drive places with 9 guys in a car to go beat somebody up. Why are we doing
for
that?
no reason.
And half the time I would go and I'd be like, why are we doing it? I don't remember, but we're doing it.
Like, it's about-
I'm in
Go
somebody's
get that
trunk
shit.
because they're just stacking people in this car to go whoop somebody. Like,
be like that though.
Nothing
so-
was funnier when we had people hop out the trunk too.
that's what I mean.
Yo,
people
they
hop
were
out
so
the
scared.
trunk.
They're like, "Yo, you had 6 people hop out a 4-door car, and then you opened up the trunk and 3 more people popped out." They were like, "What the fuck?"
Oh,
It is nuts.
That shit was
is
funny.
nuts.
dude, I had to walk up the block one day and fight in a sling. I got to Alan's house and Mike was, you remember Mike?
Yeah,
Mike was, but he had some
yeah.
beef with somebody and he was like, "Yo, we're going." I'm like,
I mean,
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but
all right,
yeah.
let's go.
So we walk and I'm in a sling. Next thing you know, dude comes out a baseball bat. I'm already at a disadvantage with the sling. Now a baseball bat, you might as well just beat my ass and let me. I'm not even doing nothing. Like, but it's just so many times. But you know, we're adults now. We've grown. That's what made us who we are today. So I definitely don't regret those times.
Right.
But I want to go into, now that we chopped it up with that, James. I don't know how much you've seen the show, but every show at the end we talk about mental health. Okay, so I want to get your perspective on it. How do you feel about it? How do you like keep yourself like with your circle? Do you talk to them? Is there a certain person you talk to? Do you not? Do you hold it all in? Like, how? Because this is very important stuff.
Mental health is very, very important, but I do hold it all in. I don't really talk to people about a lot of my problems, but it definitely is good to talk to somebody who you do trust. But if you don't, you just gotta look at it from all different angles, and that's why I sit there and I don't really watch TV or anything. I kind of think about everything that I'm doing and what I could do differently and what I could do to better myself. And if I did do something wrong, how could I fix it? And you know what I'm saying? So things like that. But at the end of the day, like, you gotta better yourself every single day. Every single day you could learn more and do more. So it's kind of like mental health definitely helps with that, because you will be focused on what you actually really need to do instead of bullshitting and beating around the bush about what you should be doing and be like, yo, I should just get up and actually do it. You know what I'm saying?
So I appreciate your honesty because you're the first person to actually say that on the show, that like they don't talk to anybody. Now my question is, then what are some things you do to like help get your mind right and like relieve stress? Like is there a certain activity that you do that like, you know, helps you like get back on track? Is there anything like, what would you suggest?
I draw a little bit here and there when I get stressed out, but sometimes that puts me in a little creative block. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
sometimes I can't really come up with any ideas if I'm sitting there stressing about something that's going on. But at the end of the day, I try to just tell myself at the end of the day, you can't really, like he said it over there the one day, you can't really solve all your problems in 1 second or 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to be able to be like, yo, this is my problem right now. I could solve this, and then move to the next problem and solve that problem and keep going from there and figure out one thing at a time, because at the end of the day, you can't do everything at once, and you're only one person at the end of the day, so you only learn so much. And you know what I'm saying? Life's crazy. It's all about learning and bettering yourself. So
you try to keep a real positive outlook.
yeah, try to. But
and that's huge because it's tough to stay positive sometimes. Like those demons, like they try to bring you down.
They definitely do.
Definitely all the time.
Killing my ass, right?
Every day, bro. But
Fighting,
you gotta fight that shit, and you gotta look towards the positive, because never know what's out there, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
So then let me ask you, we always do this. Out of 10, where are you mentally? I know this is a little, you know, this is what we do. So mentally, financially, like how's your family life out of 10? Like what's it looking like?
Everything's terrible, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, to be honest, bro. I don't really talk to my family that much, bro. I don't.
Nah?
Yeah, bro, I just try to focus on bettering myself at the end of the day, bro, because like you said, bro, everyone's not going to be around forever, you know what I'm saying? So you got to take the time you have with the people that you care about and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just kind of stick to myself recently and kind of just been focusing on a lot of the bigger picture and stuff like that. But
So then what I'm hearing is you need to start hanging out with Swizz and Pesci more.
no, it's a fact.
This is what I'm hearing. I mean, I could be
fact.
wrong,
No,
but
yeah,
I mean,
for real.
this is what I'm hearing.
No, it's a fact.
You know, I wish we were as close as we used to be. I mean, at
No,
one
bro.
point, I consider you literally one of my best friends. Like,
No, it's a
hands
fact. I
down.
just went through a lot of crazy shit, and I kind of like isolated myself a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
it
not.
happens.
It's not a good thing, but you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I don't know, bro. It's just, life's crazy. So it's like, you gotta
Say
learn
this
from that.
though, isolation bring inspiration, bro.
No, it's a fact.
Because you have time to think.
Sit there, that's what I was saying. I sit there, I look at it, and
Creativity actually comes out when you're isolated because your mind is moving at a different pace. And a lot of people say, oh no, it's not good to isolate yourself. That's true, it's not. But sometimes you just need time to know thyself. Know you. You know what I mean? And sometimes we get clouded with everything around because everybody has opinions of what we should be doing.
no, it's a fact.
But no matter of how many opinions they have of what we should be doing, you're not going to do what everybody else does because you're not trying to please people.
You're trying to please yourself.
God and yourself.
It's a
That's
fact.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why I'm glad like we're having this conversation because everybody works differently, and it's so like refreshing that you're saying this because, you know, the truth is that your truth. It's your truth.
Yeah,
It
bro,
ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
be
the
honest.
same
I
for
don't care.
everybody.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna put up a front and be like, oh, I'm the happiest person in the world. Hell no, dude.
Yeah.
I deal with problems on a daily basis. Everyone deals with their own problems. Everyone has their own different problems, and everyone looks at the world differently. So you kind of have to go around it and focus on the bigger picture because that shit is the only thing you really can do. You know what I'm saying? You kind of just keep going no matter what. Because at the end of the day, like, you got to do it for yourself because no one else is gonna do it for you. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I mean, look at me. I got a problem. Joey yesterday telling everyone my business. I'm supposed to have my
Right.
waters out now. I'm
Right,
already
this
out of
dude's
water
trying
5 minutes into
condoms
the
on this
show.
shit.
We got
Yo,
guys
wait,
trying
you
on
guys need to
condoms.
get sponsored by Core.
Every
Stop
week.
playing.
Right,
Listen,
yeah,
hey,
yo.
Listen,
Yeah.
every
Core, we're
week
coming for
I
you.
get
We're
Core
coming
If
for
water
you.
for the
anything,
show.
we're gonna have little
every
bottles of
week.
water with a little fish with your face on it in there.
Now we're talking.
We're just-
Now we're
it's gonna be
talking.
like an ice cube or something. You feel me? We can put it in the drinks. That shit will be fire.
I like it.
No
That
fish.
shit will be
No
fire.
fish.
Come
no
on.
fish.
So let me make sure I get all
I'm
my
gonna get a mold
shout-outs.
made for Christmas.
I'm on that. Oh, also I hit up Dom today, reminded him he's gonna be doing our theme song.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
And I told him, I said, yo, maybe you should collab with Busy, because, you know, Busy's more singing. I was like, Busy can do the chorus, you
Do
can
a
do the
little
verse.
quick.
Yeah.
Do
That
a
should
little
be
theme
sweet.
song. So Dom's been working. His mind's
Me
been
and Busy
flowing.
got a collab coming soon too for clothing.
Yeah,
word?
Busy.
Yeah, that shit's in the
Yeah,
works. That shit's in the
yeah.
works. I gotta talk to him too and get that shit going. We definitely
Yeah.
got that.
Hell
Hell yeah, bro. That's what I'm
excited for
saying. We
that.
all
That shit
got
is dope.
that positive mindset, like pushing
Oh, that's a
everybody.
fact.
Wanting to genuinely see your people succeed, your city succeed, is so refreshing. Like, because so many people are hating. Like, so many
No, that's a
people are
fact. You gotta
just
work with everyone because
yeah.
at the end of the day, bro, the more that people work together and they focus on pushing each other's stuff, that's what's gonna make everything work. So it's like that's how it works everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? People in Buffalo don't really want to do stuff like that because they're just like, damn, like why am I not doing that? It's like you can do whatever you want. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So just gotta focus on what you really like to do and just do it.
Yeah, no, that's
For
what it
real.
is. And a lot of my friends will talk to me, kind of like discouraged about like their brand, and I'll say like, anything you can want to be successful, it will be successful if you keep doing it. Like every drop, you're not gonna sell out. Like every,
That's a
you know what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's
Like
a fact.
you're
You
not
gotta
always
have
gonna
to.
have
You
success.
have to look at the worst outcome and everything. It's like kind of like fucked up to say, but like if you sit there and have this expectation that everything's gonna be like this and it's not like that, you kind of look at it like,
Yeah.
damn, I'm not
I'm
doing
failing.
good enough. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying?
not
But
popping.
even baby steps are always better than nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I said at the beginning, that shit wasn't really anything crazy. It was just me giving away my clothes, but eventually it.
It's like a rapper giving away CDs. Like
Yeah,
they're always my
nah,
first.
for
you
real
know,
though, anything,
it's
bro.
a grind early. It's
Whatever
tough.
you're doing, bro, that
Yeah.
shit is crazy.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to shout out Dev. He had a little pop up.
Yeah,
I wanted to
I'm
shout that
pissed,
out.
man. I wanted to go to that shit on Saturday.
I was helping Marcus move, so I couldn't go. But I do want to shout it out. He went to, I think it was a salon, had a whole bunch of like local people in there, and he told me, I talked to him about it for a good 20 minutes. He sold a lot of clothes, a lot of gear. He dropped his Christmas sweaters. He had those there.
That shit
They
is
were
dope,
fire.
Bro. The little Grinch hand, bro.
Yeah,
that
I still
shit
got to
is
get mine. He's
fire.
got mine saved already. I'm going to
Yeah,
get it.
he's
But,
got mine saved,
so
too.
shout out to Dev. I'm glad that he finally got to get out there because, like, he's one of the, like, he's nowhere near, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's like selling stuff out of his car type stuff, you know?
No, it's a fact. How you gotta
You know.
keep going with that shit,
Yeah.
because you never know where that shit could go.
Yeah, that's why he's one of the guys that push to keep going because I think his brand is a dope idea, just like I think yours is. And I told him, if you stick with something, it will be successful. Like our show, like, we're not
Consistency.
making money right now. Like it's not like we're like the
Right,
show's
we just
making.
doing
You
this
know,
shit
we're
for
doing
fun,
this.
yeah.
No, it's a
We're doing
fact.
it because it's what we like. We have passion for it, and eventually it will pop because we're manifesting that. Like we're telling it it's gonna
No, it's a
pop.
fact.
And I
Hell yeah.
forgot it the last 2 weeks. The reason why our show's gonna pop and where we're gonna be at is I'm taking Kendrick Perkins' spot
Kendrick
on fucking
Perk.
ESPN.
Big
I
Perk.
forgot to shout him out the last 2 weeks. I'm coming for your ass. I'm coming. Give me on ESPN any sport, any topic, any debate. I'm killing you. I'm killing
said
you
I'm
in a
killing
debate.
you.
Stop playing with me. Give me on the air. Give me on the air.
I
Stop
don't know who
playing.
that is, but you better add him.
Kendrick
In the
Perkins,
video,
he's,
be
he's
like-
a dog shit basketball player that's on fucking ESPN making millions talking sports and he don't know nothing about sports. He's a gangster.
Big perk.
He's a gangster. Big Perk's a gangster on the court.
Nah,
Hey, maybe
The
in real
Gravy
life.
Gamblers.
big perk.
I just had to
Fuck
just
the
the gravy gamblers, but
I ain't worried about Big Perk. I ain't worried about Big Perk.
Stop lying, he's about to beat you
He's
up.
big. He's 7 feet tall. I could give a fuck. I could give a fuck about Big Perk.
I would never
Yeah,
press
bro.
Big Perk.
Bro, stop.
I could never press
Bro,
Big Perk.
what?
Nah, big
Bro,
What does he
what?
always say? What is his thing? He'd be like,
You know, funny.
what is he like?
I don't know his thing.
No,
Nobody
he-
watches Kendrick Perkins
Yes,
talk
yeah,
sports,
AJ, you
bro.
know what he says. Like, what does he say?
Nobody.
Kendrick Perk?
Yeah.
I don't watch him, bro.
You don't
Nobody
watch him?
knows what he says
He
because
says
nobody
that.
fucking.
You says
watches
he
him.
says what he says. He says.
Nobody
He says.
fucking. I'm coming for his ass.
I don't know. He says something like I rest my case or something like.
Yeah, it's some stupid
What is- you know
shit.
what- you know what I'm talking about.
He knows what it is, he
I
just
think-
doesn't wanna
I-
say it.
No, I think it is I rest my case.
No.
But he's no, it's fucking
But it's
stupid,
something like
bro.
that.
No,
That's
he's-
gonna drive me crazy.
I don't rest my case because my case is open until I get that debate with fucking Kendrick Perkins. Stop playing with me. Fucking,
It's
I'm
gonna
coming
drive
for
me
his job.
crazy.
I'm coming for his
It's gonna
job.
drive me crazy.
I'm coming for his job. We'll just fucking look it up after. We'll go watch it. We'll go be Kendrick Perkins' first viewers ever and go watch one of his clips.
I watch Perk all the time.
You
man.
watch Perk?
I watch
That,
Perk.
that's why his sports takes are so fucking shoddy. Is because
Yeah.
he's getting his info
Mine
from
are
Kendrick
shoddy.
Perkins.
I don't know, man. I told you last week, man.
Pesci's the one with the shoddy takes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have shoddy lists, maybe not shoddy takes.
So, this was the season.
No, for
This
real.
is it.
This was it.
Great season, for real.
This is season 2's done. Season
Name
3.
everybody you had on the show.
Oh, shout out to AJ, our season opener. Shout out, obviously AJ. You already know you're my guy. Like, I know, but you don't gotta say like you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm behind the scenes.
I know, but you know what?
You hear me, but you can't see.
This season was as successful as it was because of you.
No,
Absolutely.
bro.
You know,
You
you
did a lot for us.
you
bro.
really like seriously. I appreciate you to a whole nother level.
For sure.
AJ was the season premiere. We had Nazi Waz.
Nazi Waz
That's the
on.
guy, Nazi Waz. We had
Yeah, Colin.
this season, right?
Yeah,
Was
Colin.
it?
We did Colin at my house. Yeah,
Yeah, we had Roop on the show, Nazi Waz, AJ, DG,
DG Dom. Shout out Dom. We had Busy B.
Busy B.
And then
Our
our boy
guy.
James. Shout out
Thank you for
everybody that
having me.
came on.
Thank you.
You know.
For real, for real.
Hell yeah,
So
it
if you
was a
don't
pleasure.
have any family trappers gear yet, you need to get on that immediately.
ASAP.
Now, mind you, you might buy something and he might not give it to you. I don't really know.
Stop!
That-
I'm
that'll
sorry, I
never
forgot the
happen.
hoodie, bro.
He doesn't have a hoodie for me.
Cut!
Yeah.
Cut! I forgot the hoodie today. Cut! I'm sorry, as hell. Cut!
But in all seriousness, definitely go get it. You can see what he's got on right
That's
now.
a
Like it's
fact.
high quality. He puts a lot of work into it. This is his passion. Definitely support. And bro,
Come on, baby. Stop
that
playing.
season, my boy James on here.
Thank you guys.
Hell yeah,
Thank
bro.
you. Thank
Hell
you.
yeah,
It was a
Appreciate
pleasure.
AJ, cut it, boy.
He said,
Swizz
cut it.
and Pesci.
Pesci and Swizz.